And here we go. Mr. Max. Good morning to you. And greetings from Garden of Eden Travel Center. I guess that's what it's called. Let me double check here. Travelers Oasis, Garden of Eden. I don't know. Over here in Eden, Idaho. Oh, so that's why it's called Garden of Eden. Okay. I thought we were in Twin Peaks. Well, in any event, we're in Idaho. And we are getting ready to roll out. I can remember how to get out of here. If I can remember from which direction I came. I'm not sure if I should go out to the left. I think I can go out to the left right there. I must be able to go out to the left or else it wouldn't have an exit right there. I guess. I'm going to find out the hard way. I'll tell you what, it's a pretty cool place. I'm definitely going to save it in the Sheila D's memory as a favorite.
Turn left on South 1150 East, then take the first left.
Info, save places. There we go. Done deal. Yeah. Okay, where are we going? We're going west.
Turn left on I-84 West.
But I almost got lost there. I had 2 sips of coffee, maybe 3. Yeah, I guess, I mean, I shouldn't be getting lost. We're going away from the sun right now, so that's a pretty safe bet. That we need to be going in a direction facing away from the sun. Question that I think I proposed last night on the last video on whether or not I was going to make it to a rest area and shut down, or whether I was going to make it to this truck stop and shut down. Well, we went ahead and just went to the truck stop, and we just made it, time-wise that is, like as far as logbook is concerned and all that kind of stuff. We just made it. I don't know how most guys do it. Like, I don't know how most truck drivers do it. I don't know if they, if most truck drivers, like, try to push to that very last minute of the 11 hours and then just pull off wherever they find themselves at, I think some guys might actually do that very thing. You see them pull it off at the overpass or the off ramps and on ramps, right? And I've done that. I've done that for that very reason before. But it's not very convenient. It just isn't. I mean, in one sense it's convenient. In another sense it's not, because you have no conveniences. So yeah, I don't know if that's what most guys do, or most guys like, you know, run to, you know, 45 minutes or half an hour of the end of their shift, their 11 hours, and then find some place to pull off. Or if they do like what I do, which is try to plan it, you know, as close as possible, right? Which is typically what I do. Usually, that's exactly what I usually try to do, is find that place that I'm just barely going to make it, that I'll make it to within like 10 minutes, right? And it usually works out pretty good. Sometimes though, like if I'm running a load that, you know, I have a whole bunch of buffer time, I'll pull off half an hour early or 45 minutes early. I figure, you know, why push myself if I don't got to, you know. So I don't know. I do a little bit of both, I guess. So there you go. So we have made it to Sunday, March 21st. Happy New Solstice. That's 2021, of course. The current local time, even though it would appear by the angle of the sun to be earlier, it's actually 8:23 a.m. I mean, the sun just rose, so I don't know. There you go. I mean, that's great. That's exactly where I want to be. Well, that's exactly the point in time when I want to be getting on the road. I like to be getting on the road just prior to the actual sun rising, because I like to watch it rise. You know, if I'm driving in an angle that I can't watch it rise, it's just always really pretty. But I've been lazy lately. I don't know. I guess maybe it's I've been getting into the truck stops just a little bit too late for that. Let's see, what else we got? It is pretty chilly. It is down to freezing. It's 32 degrees right now. Excuse me. Excuse me. Damn, that came out of nowhere. But yeah, it got damn cold last night. I mean, I didn't know it because we had the truck on. But we got up this morning to go do our morning parking lot walk. I knew it because the ground was all frozen. All the puddles are all frozen. Ice everywhere. So it did get pretty kind of cold last night. And we are at an elevation of 3,724 feet. Interstate Oasis. Oh, there's another Interstate Oasis at exit 173. Huh. Well, there you go. Wonder if it's anything like the one we just stopped at. So, yeah, that's what I forgot. That's what I was going to mention. That place was pretty cool. It was like, you know, huge freaking parking lot. I mean, you can park freaking anywhere, man. Huge parking lot. It was mostly gravel from what I could tell. And for what? That's fine. I mean, the only time that sucks is when it's raining. Freaking bringing a bunch of gravel into the truck. I mean, it's unavoidable. It just is. Of course, it wasn't last night. inside store, you know, the interior area and the store itself was cool. Like, you know, they had a cool gift shop, like a whole bunch of gift stuff, you know, unusual stuff. You know, I mean, like some of it's just kind of standard stuff that I see all over, you know, at all the other places, and some isn't. But then inside they had this big freaking area for, because they had like a food court there, right? And they didn't have your normal corporate, you know, monopoly food court stuff. They had, you know, stuff that you don't really, you know, hear of like on a regular basis, right? So that usually tells you that's going to be pretty good. I didn't actually get anything myself, but anyway, so they had a food court there, and because they had a food court there, they had this area with, you know, for tables, right? Of course, due to COVID, all the tables are stacked, right? You know, I mean, fucking shit. But and it was enclosed. It was like an enclosure of this big fountain, like this big, massive rock. You know, what do you call it? Like waterfall fountain with a you know, a wishing pool, you know, at the bottom. But it was all very natural looking. It was all like something like you would expect to see in a tropical area. That's why they call it an oasis, right? And all the water was still flowing, and, you know, it was on and active. A bunch of fake palm trees, you know, around it and stuff. And so I mean, it was cool, like that, right? Like that's a cool thing. It is. Just friggin' not cool that we're dealing with this friggin' big lie called COVID, you know, and apparently nobody can actually enjoy shit anymore because some computer virus out there called Corona is fucking with our lives. Like I told you, some big giant smartphone out there has a virus called coronavirus, you know, it's like a computer virus, and so we're all dealing with it. The computer is telling us, dictating what's going on for the human family right now. I guarantee fucking to you. I'm telling you, I guarantee fucking to you. So computer virus. It has to be. Because there's no way that some of the dumb, stupid shit that comes out of that president or fake ass Joe Biden's mouth could come out of the mind of an actual living human being. It's just some of the dumbest stuff you ever heard of in your life comes out of that comes off the end of that guy's freaking forked tongue, you know what I mean? Okay, wait a minute, wait. I'm not gonna go there. I can't help it, you know? I mean, it's like you go in and you see something cool and it's not, you know, you can't, it's like, and then there's like this ugly attachment to it. You can't help it. You can't help it. Fucking friggin'. Okay, chill out, Kel. Chill out. Relax. Man, just like that. I'm telling you. That's that's how easily I'll trigger. It's like flip a switch. So, anyways, it was cool inside there. And, you know, it's probably seen its heyday. Like, it was probably really cool back in the 70s or something, right? That place was probably, really an oasis. Like, that place was probably banging back in the 80s or something, you know, even into the 90s and stuff. Probably even into the 2000s, people were, like, freaking probably flocking there. I just get a feeling, you know. It's a, you know, in all honesty, it's a little outdated. You know, you go in there, I go in there, and I see that big structure in there, right? And like I dig it. Like I think fountains and stuff are cool. I've built fountains, I've built ponds, you know, and I like doing it. I've done it because I have enjoyed doing it, not because I was making anything from it. You know, but I somebody else out there is thinking that way about it too. You know, I mean, and that's the thing, is if that's supposed to be like a main attraction, is, you know, come in and, you know, have something to eat next to the fountain area, you know, on a hot day kind of thing, but their tables are all closed down, then what I'm saying about it being unused real estate is pretty damn valid. So, let's see here. So we left ourselves with a nice, easy number, miles-wise, remaining here. Right now, as I speak, we are left with 544 miles out to Portland, to our delivery site in Portland. Man. See, it was well worth it going that extra, whatever it was, 50 miles to get to that oasis, because I did. I got myself to a number that's psychologically far more, you know, acceptable. I didn't want to get up this morning and see that I still had anything over 600 miles, because going into Oregon, we're going to be able to get away with 65 plus for a good portion of 84 out towards the Columbia River Gorge. But once we do get to the gorge, they do drop us down to like 60, I think. At some point through the gorge there, they drop us down to 60. So yeah, so the lower number the better. And we'll find our place, ourselves someplace to hang out for the night and make our delivery in the morning. So there you go. So I'll close this one down for now, and we'll see you all later. Take care. Hey there. Welcome back. Still I-84 westbound here, of course, in Idaho. Just went over the Snake River not too long ago, and I figured I'd bring you back up in here. We have seen, going in the opposite direction at this point, 2 of these giant freaking wind turbine propellers, blades. And it's just I don't know, it's just incredible. These things are just so freaking massive. The first one that went past us the opposite direction was like way over on the other side of like center divide, you know, like way over. Right now we're going down this 2-lane split, and one just went by us while we were on this 2-lane split, and it's just amazing. I don't know. So it means that we saw 2. We should see a 3rd one coming up anytime soon. Maybe not even if soon, but at some point here. Let's see if we can catch it as we go by it. I mean, the things are just massive. Huge, freaking round, and just long. It's incredible. incredible to think, you know, okay, yeah, so they're hauling that thing from point A to point B, and somebody's got to go up there and freaking install it. And then to think that those things are raised however high they are, you know, 200, 300, 400 feet, whatever, at the top of this thing with this motor on it. Not even, well, you know what I mean, never mind. And then they start spinning them. They just start spinning them like a friggin' pinwheel. Like it's just nothing. It's a big, massive friggin' thing up there just spinning. That's pretty incredible. So yeah, we're working our way up I-84. Let's see, we're gonna probably about 40 miles or so from Mountain Home, Idaho. That is the Snake River over there to the left of us. I guess we're not going to see it. So we'll see all later. Alright, here we go. Here's one of the cooler rest areas here on I-84 in Oregon, westbound. I think we spent the night here.
In 1/4 mile, turn left on Old Oregon Highway.
The time that we spent the night here, Max was really little, and it was like a holiday. It was like Christmas. I think we woke up Christmas morning here or something. Something like that.
Turn left on Old Oregon Highway.
So we're gonna go ahead and pop in here and check out our old stomping grounds. We got this little grassy area up here in front of us. Maybe we can get Max a little exercise real quick.
Oh, Max. See, that's exactly why I didn't want to give you that. Give me. No. Get back. He's chewing up the styrofoam container that had my chicken dumplings in it. And I let him lick the residue out of it. He decided he'd go ahead and just tear it all to pieces, of course.
What else would he do? So, anyways, so we're gonna go take a break here real quick, and then we'll be back to it shortly. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay. Well, I don't know. That was almost worth it. Max getting lazy on me or something. I don't know, it's really interesting. He's definitely a different animal at night. At nighttime, we go out and we play fetch, and he's all over it. He runs as fast as he can to go get whatever it is, whether it's a frisbee or a tennis ball or a soccer ball. He will run at full speed to go get to it, and he'll run almost full speed all the way back. During the daytime, not so much. I'm lucky if he even returns with the ball or whatever. Yeah.
In 1/4 mile, turn left on Old Oregon Highway, then take the first right.
Oh boy. I don't know why, I just got tired. I just got sleepy. Probably because I just ate.
Turn left on Old Oregon Highway, then take the first right.
But yeah, this rest area here, this one's pretty awesome. It's nice. It really is. It's like all tucked away and stuff. I don't know. It's just cool.
Turn right on I-84 West.
Yes, ma'am. My only wish is he would have expended a little bit more energy. That's the whole thing. That's what bugs me. It's like he doesn't expend very much energy sometimes, and I know he needs to.
Continue on I-84.
left of us, big old cement plant. Here's where they make cement. I don't think it's RMC Lone Star, it's something else. One day I'll pick up a load of cement from them. You never know. Yep, so 331 miles to go. And it is, we're back in Pacific Standard time zone, and feeling really comfortable about things at 11:50 in the AM still. Pretty good. It says we'll arrive in 6 hours. We'll call that 7 most likely, with maybe one more pit stop. So we'll be there about an hour ahead of what my ETA was. That's pretty good. See you in a bit. Alright, well, hey there, welcome back. July 55. July I-84, westbound, Oregon. Mile marker 226/6. Hi, Max. And we have already received our first warning that we have our 6% 6 mile downgrade coming up ahead, so we should get 2 more warnings. Come on, Max, go ahead, hop down. There you go, good boy. Let's see, here we go. Second warning, 6 miles, 6% downgrade ahead. So I figure, being that in the past, I've only kind of got this little downgrade when we were already kind of halfway down it. Figure let's go ahead and get it from the very top there. It really isn't that big of a deal. The signs leading up to it are far more dramatic than the actual downgrade itself. So, what do they want us at? based on what your gross weight is, how fast you should go down this hill. They go by so fast, it's hard to read them. Max, get back. Okay, I'm busy. And basically, what this drops us down into is Pendleton, Oregon. Last warning, 6 miles, 6% downgrade. Here it comes. So we'll go ahead and kick the old engine brake into high. We probably don't really need to, but we'll go ahead and do it anyways. We're doing about 70 miles an hour right now. And we have already dropped down to 68, so I'm going to go ahead and put it in middle range. And that should hold us pretty well right about 68 the whole way down. Or, well, maybe not the whole way down. It won't hold us the whole way down. We're down to 67 now. No, we're still about 68. Now we're down to 67. And that's just the engine brake. I'm not even pushing the service brakes. We're already now we're down to 65. So my mid-range engine brake is over holding us, right? So I'm going to drop it down to the lowest setting, and we're at 63 now. Max, get back! And that's definitely going to not hold us. We're up to 64. It's sort of holding us. We're just not that heavy. I don't even know what our gross is. We only have about 16,000 pounds in the back. And then we'll get a good visual on this runaway truck ramp that comes up here. Like, the runaway truck ramp is scarier than the downgrade itself. At least to me it is. I'll have to like zoom in on it or something if I can. So we are back in the middle range. There it is, right there. Oh, there's one of them. Look at that thing. That thing's just inclined to death. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put it in a high range engine brake now. And I think there's another runaway truck ramp too, and it's like that, but it's even more significant. Man, I don't know what's up with these cars right here. They're like going slower than the trucks are here. We are down to 58 miles an hour. Yep, so there's another runway truck ramp, and it's even like scarier looking than the first one is. Engine brake on high, we're running about 64, 65. Now I have done this. Yeah, there it is. There it's coming up. You gotta see this thing. I gotta zoom in for you. It's just incredible. You can see it up there on the side of the mountain already, right? That thing is just nuts. And there are tracks in it. Did this guy just really freaking cut me off? Going 55? And we're gonna miss our visual on this runaway truck ramp. There it is. We'll try to catch it as we go by. Nope. Because that guy cut me off, we're gonna miss it. There it is. Oops. Ah, that son of a bitch. What a jerk. Thanks a lot, asshole. Frickin' jerk off. Timing is everything. There I am trying to get you a visual on it. The guy goes and cuts me off, and so we don't see it. Well, you kind of saw it. It's a nasty looking freaking runaway rim. It really is. So we're just kind of holding it at about 68 right now, 67, 68. The only time I used the brakes coming down that thing was that guy just cut me off right there. I'm supposed to use them. But yeah, I have gone down that one when I was, let's see, last time that I drove down that one, I was hauling 43 or 44,000 pounds of tractor tandems, big massive axles. That was just 2 or 3 weeks ago. And even then, so I would have been, about 77,000 pounds gross. Even then, it's just not that, it's not that nasty. It's only 6%. And it's only 6 miles. And it's got a lot of turns in it. And the turns, just by nature, slow you down. And then you have this flat area to come into, right? So you will slow down eventually. You don't have to do the truck ramp unless you're just completely out of control. You could come down into this. You'd be coming into it hot. You'd be coming into it pretty fast, right? But at least you know you have this bottom area that you can land in. But that says something though too, with tracks going up that second one like there was. It's been used, and it's been used recently. But it was probably used by a rookie, probably used by somebody who thought that they needed to use it and really probably didn't. I'd be willing to bet. Because you got a lot of truck drivers out here who are just ninnies, for a lack of a better word. They're just ninnies. Going down hills, that are 70 mile an hour down, hills, and you can take them at 70 miles an hour, going down them at 40 and 45, flashers on, tapping the brakes, riding the brakes, and just really honestly don't need to be. That's just being a ninny. I don't know, lack of a better word. Just maybe scared of life in general, kind of people, who, you kind of got to wonder how it is that they decided to get into truck driving in the first place. I don't know, I'm not trying to talk bad about nobody, I'm not. It's far better off if you're uncertain of yourself, if you're not confident in yourself. It's far better off for everybody to just take it slow down the hill. It just is. So I'm not trying to come down on nobody. Max, you can't just be down. Seriously, I don't know how many times I gotta tell you. No. Pendleton, next 4 exits. Now I don't know if that is the one in the same Pendleton like army base out here. I don't know, but it's called the same thing. Let's see, National Historic District. Yeah, I don't know. Max, shut up. I don't need to hear your shit. So there you go. That was the downgrade. So easy peasy. We'll see y'all in a bit. Well, hey there. Max, Kel, and Royalty here. Ah, shoot, I should have pulled off right there. Son of a bitch. Oop. Welcome back to you, and greetings from the I-84 Columbia River Gorge westbound, as always. Of course, as always. I don't know why I said that. We're not always on the Columbia River Gorge. That was weird. So, well, we are right now. So there you go. Yeah, Max, you're such a big boy. Yes, you are. You're such a big boy over there on the big boy seat and everything. You know, it's pretty cool. I'll put him up over there. You know, and it'll have been a while. You know, we'll have gone from, you know, one, geographical area to, you know, some completely different area, right? And I'll put him up over there on the seat, and I'll roll down the window for him, and so he can get a whiff. And he sure does. It's pretty cool to watch. You know, he'll stick his nose straight up and kind of, you know, just kind of take it in. It's kind of like opening up your eyes to, you know, to something new. You know, for a dog, you know, their sense of smell is so keen. It's actually kind of probably very much like actually visually observing something for us. You know, if like to say you've been asleep in the back seat for a while somebody's been driving along, next thing you know you find yourself in you know, some other state. You wake up and you're looking around, you're going, wow, you're taking it all in. It's very much like that, I think, for a dog. You know, they'll roll down the window and all of a sudden they're observing through that sense of smell some completely different area. You know, it's pretty cool. It's a neat thing. I don't know, I think it's a neat thing. And as it is right now, it stands to be.
Arrive at Beverly's Rest Area westbound.
Columbia River Gorge smell. So he's taking that in, and probably catching a little bit of a whiff of some seawater scent, maybe. I think Columbia River Gorge is probably brackish, if not fully salt water. I don't know. Actually, I have no idea. I shouldn't even speak to it. I don't know. I don't have a clue. Listen to vocalizations.
One quarter mile. Arrive at Beverly's Rest Area westbound.
Sorry, I hate doing that to you because I know my voice sounds nowhere near as good as his. So we're going to go ahead and pull off here at this rest area.
Continue on I-84.
For us to pull off at this particular one, as we have run out of time. As far as like we got like 13 minutes of drive before we have to take our mandatory break. Max, shush! Max, knock it off. So hopefully they got a spot for us here. We're gonna have to make one if they don't. Max, shush! Fucking shut up! Yeah, we're gonna have to like make one. I don't have a choice. I have to pull off. I don't have a choice. So I bitch about something. Bitch to the DOT about it, people. There we go. Look at all that green grass, Max. Wow. I think we're out of the way enough for everybody. Yes, we are. We are plenty out of the way. So let's go off duty. and we're gonna sit and chill for 30 minutes. Or yeah, sit and chill, nothing. We're gonna go out and play some ball. So there you go. Yeah, we're gonna go outside. We're gonna go for a walk outside. Come on. There you go. Good boy. Okay, so there you go. I think this might be a wrap for the day, maybe. I don't know. I might bring you back in for once we arrive. We're gonna basically camp out over at TA Troutdale tonight. So it's about 16 miles from our delivery destination, and we are down to 74 miles to that. So take away about 16 from there, and it leaves us, in the neighborhood of 58 or 60. So anyways, one way or another, I hope you all are doing well. I truly do. And we'll see you somewhere down the road, so take care. See ya. Yeah, check out this grass, huh? Is that just amazing? Look at this grass, it's just beautiful. It was well deserving of a urine sample. Huh? Of a canine urine sample. Oh my gosh, it was so deserving. It's such a beautiful green. It actually really is. I mean, look at the, for comparison, for contrast, right? The red of the truck. Look how green this grass is. It's like something out of a fairy tale. It's like something out of like the Smurfs or something. I don't know. Yeah. Anyhow. Yeah. Let's go check out the river if we can. We can't really get close or nothing, but we can get closer. We can get close, sir. Can you get all the way? No, but we can get close, sir. Yeah, not so much. Here we go. So let's go ahead and Max, chill. I gotta try and hold the camera steady here. So yes, Columbia River Gorge. This is Oregon, of course. That is Washington. All the way over there. You can see they got their own little version of I-84 over there. Where are the trucks? They're all hidden. Where are they? I know there's train tracks over there also. Oops, I'm not even showing you the right area, but that little flat right there. That should be the highway. If you look over here between these two trees, you can see some cars over there. Barely. Huh. Well, Max is being very still for me right now. But yeah, so you can see like a camper or something over there. Parked on the shoulder. I don't know why we're not seeing much traffic. Maybe we're not seeing... Maybe they're in a tunnel. They might have a tunnel over there. I can see cars going by over there though. There goes one. Yeah. Anyhow, pretty cool. Pretty. What a place to come hang out for half an hour, Oh, what? Oh, Max, you got me all tangled up. I'm freaking tangled up in this leash here. There we go. Not a bad leash. I mean, it's just a freaking string, right? But it holds them damn good. Good enough so far. Yep. Pretty. Sorry if I'm going a little bit fast there, I know. Go a little bit slower, Cal. There we go. We need some wood. Got wood. Okay, we're gonna deal with the dog. See y'all later. Here goes a special treat for you. Max, hang on. Stay. Oh, that's just gonna take way too long. I can't stand here. I can't stand here and watch a 2 or 5 mile freight train go by. Ah, that's a killer. That was just funny right here. Get it. Come on, come get it. Get the bark. Come on, come get it. He's afraid of it. Like he goes and grabs it. And it's so big, it freaks him out. Get it. Go get it. Come on, get the big one. Get this one. Come get this one. It's so big, it freaks him out when he pulls it. Come on, go get it. What's that? What's that? What's that? Come get it. Go get it. Go on. Go get it. Get the big one. Come on. Go get it. There you go. Good job. What's in there? Huh? Bugs? Are there bugs in there? Come on, get the big stick. There it is. Come on, come get it. He's afraid of it. Get the big one. Get the big one. It's a big one. It's a big one. All right. Oh boy. Wow, that was pretty cool. So once again, we're out there walking. I got Max out there on the leash and we're just cruising around, you know, killing time. And you know, there's quite a few other people out here with their dogs, right? Mostly all, you know, everybody got their dog on a leash or whatever, walking around. Max being a puppy, you know, of course, every dog and every other human that he sees, he's over there barking and acting a fool, right? Yeah, but we do what we can. So we're over in this one area, kind of underneath some trees, playing with them sticks. And it's like he's all scared of his own shadow with some of them, you know, they're big, right? I think I got a little video of it there. And over here comes walking this guy with the dog. And, you know, from, you know, at first sight, I could tell you there was a healer. But it was a far bigger healer than, like, a lot of healers. He was like a big dog. And a nice looking dog, right? And you know, so of course, you know, Max sees him. I wave at the guy, we wave at each other. So I start walking over there closer towards them. I'm like, friendly? Oh yeah, friendly. So we go ahead and let them touch noses and all that, and do the introductions. And the guy's like, well, will he, you know, will he stick around if we take him off the leash? I said, oh yeah. And this dog was so big compared to Max. Just freaking huge, right? And Max just didn't stand a chance. And this dog wasn't playing light. He was playing pretty rough with him, right? Just knocking him over. You know, Max is just doing everything he could just to try to get on his feet and get his footing and run just far enough to be able to turn back to face him. And the dog just kept on just rolling up and just like running over him, right? And Max gets knocked over upside down and can barely get back on his feet. The dog was being friendly. He wasn't being mean. He was just, you know, a big dog playing with a smaller dog. And we let that go on for a pretty good long time. And it got to the point where Max is just, I just have to run and try and get as far away from this dog. And then, so Max started running like far, far away, you know, up almost out of sight, you know. And fortunately, that guy's dog his dog's name was Levi, is, you know, well trained, you know, older dog, like a 3-year-old dog. Said he actually had put him in boarding school to get him trained. And so all he had to do was call his dog back. And then Max would listen to me and come back to me, which was good, because he would come, you know, as soon as Levi was like taken care of and under control, Max would listen. Hey, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Max would listen to me and come back to where I was, you know, and come, you know, seek haven with me, right? You know, but all in all, it was just freaking cool, because that's the kind of stuff that will teach younger dogs. They learn from their elders, just like people do. You know, we learn how to behave ourselves, you know, and also dogs learn how to behave themselves off of, you know, watching how, you know, older, more well-behaved dogs act, right? So it teaches them something. But it also, being knocked around silly like that by a bigger dog humbles him too at the same time. So that's pretty awesome. That was really good. That was a lot. It was a lot of fun to watch. It was getting me nervous a couple times because Max was running pretty damn close, like towards the towards the parking lot and then towards the interstate a little bit, right? You know, you know. But he came back every time. So that was a lot of fun. So there you go. I just had to tell the story. It was cool. Yeah, definitely very cool. And once again, the guy, you know, having had his dog for a good few years in his truck, had a lot of good advice for me too. So that's also awesome. Yep. So yeah, we're done with our half-hour break and plus a little extra. And next stop, Troutdale. Let's see what time our delivery is for tomorrow. There. While I'm at it. What do we got? Where is it? Peninsula Truck Lines. LTL Line Haul. So, wow. A 3-hour window from 0800 to 11. 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. So, whatever. We'll get there at 8. And that'll give us a good, nice amount of time to hang out at the TA and get some good dinner and get a shower, relax, get some good sleep, get up nice and early, do what we gotta do. So there you go. The time is now, by the way, 5:15 p.m. We have, let's see, 68 miles to the delivery site. But we have probably only about 50 out to TA. 49. And that's where we're going.
Continue on I-84.
Yep. Bet your ass. Yep, so there you go. So that's a wrap. Hope you all are doing well. We'll see you in a bit. Take care. Let's see if we can catch the waterfall here for you. Still direction. Man, that's badass. Yeah, you can only see it from the eastbound side. Oh well. It was worth the shot, but there's a bunch of other ones as we go by here. If you take a look close. Yeah, I might zoom in for you. See some other ones up there. Came through, but